All right, guys, welcome back to another episode. I am Jeff Newman, and today I got a presentation for you. I'm going to be recording downstairs today because I didn't want to sit down at a desk, and I got Camden running around here, so she might interrupt us for a little bit, but that's okay. Today, we're going to be talking about five of the main reasons, five of a lot of reasons, but five of the main reasons why parents never reach their goals. And I'm going to pull up a little presentation I got for us today and we're going to dive into today. So slideshow, play from show. So here we go. 5 reasons parents don't reach their goals. And newsflash, this is not about your kids. All right. So we're going to dive in today, but I want to start with what goals do you have? Do you want to lose weight right now? Do you want to get stronger right now? What about your long-term health? Is that a goal for you? Because right now, in the short term, a lot of parents don't think about like, well, I don't really feel like I'm unhealthy. I don't have any health problems going on. I'm okay with, not working out as consistently as I want to or not eating as healthy as I should be. But those things add up over time. And as the longer you delay it, the harder it is to get started and the harder it is to actually make progress. So getting started now is super important. Plus, you might not know how bad you feel right now until you start feeling better. So until you start working out, eating healthy, and you're like, man, I have so much energy right now. You don't even realize it because your normal is just not working out and you feel like you're normal, but it's actually you're dealing with lower energy and, whatever it is, headaches or whatever it is. So think about your goals right now and also think about your long-term health. Now, the biggest challenges that parents have, and I'm someone who works with a lot of parents, I talk to a lot of parents, are time and energy, right? The time spent driving your kids around, dealing with your kids, making food for your kids, and the energy that goes along with it. If you have more of a young kid, then maybe sleep isn't the greatest thing right now. I got an 18-month-old Camden who is not sleeping very well right now for whatever reason. So yeah, I totally understand that energy side of things. And those are the two things that parents face. But there are solutions to them. All right. So we're going to dive into these 5. And honestly, within these 5 reasons or these 5 challenges, there's like a whole subset of things. So we can break it down even further and hopefully come up with some strategies to help you out if these are something that you struggle with as well. So, number 1, not prioritizing your free time. Now, free time, I don't mean like regular free time. I mean just time where you're not spent dealing with your kids. So, for most parents right now who are struggling to work out, you're probably staying up late because that's the free time you get. You're probably scrolling your phone or watching TV for an hour, maybe 2 hours, maybe even more at night. And then that means you're sleeping in the next day. You're waking up when your kids are up. So then, right when you wake up, you got to start dealing with the kids. You got to make breakfast. You got to get them ready for school or whatever it is. So you got to prioritize your free time. You're not taking advantage of those windows that you could be working out, which means that could be after your kid goes to bed or before they wake up. And yes, that takes an adjustment. Especially if you're going to work out early in the morning, that means you got to go to bed earlier too. So you're not prioritizing those times. And guess what? If all the other times in the day are taken up and you're not able to work out, then guess what? Your only option are those free times after they go to bed or before they wake up. And that should be your solution right there. Or if you have other windows throughout the day, maybe you work from home, or maybe you can get home after work and squeeze in a workout, you're just not taking advantage of those small windows. So you really got to break down your schedule and see what windows you have to work out, and you got to prioritize it for yourself. So that's number 1. Number 2, you're doing random workouts. Now, this is more for people who might be a little inconsistent with their workouts or just not seeing the results that they want to see. It's probably because you're picking some random workouts off of Instagram or YouTube and you're trying those, and then you're on to the next one, and then you're on to the next one, and you're not actually having any sort of structure with your workouts, which means you're not going to progress forward. Or you're doing the same old workout over and over again, and your body's getting better at it, and which means you're going to burn less calories. You're not going to build muscle. So, you have to have the right structure and you have to progress forward. Or you're looking at workouts that might be meant for other people. If you're someone who only has a 20-minute time window and you're looking at workouts that take 40, 45 minutes, yeah, that's going to be tough to fit in your 20-minute time window. So you got to have the right workouts based on your time frame, what you have, and obviously having structure to get stronger. So what does that mean? You got to progress with your strength. So if we're doing certain exercises, getting better at things like squats or overhead press or whatever it is, keeping track of like the weights or the reps you do and trying to progress forward. If you're using the same weights and doing the same number of reps week after week, you're not going to get stronger. It's going to plateau super duper fast. All right. So you got to keep track of your progress and also not overworking certain muscle groups. If you're doing random workouts, there's a chance that you're overdoing certain muscle groups and never hitting other ones. All right. One thing that's pretty common, and this is kind of random as well, one thing that's pretty common amongst parents is just like going for a run on the weekend. I'm going to go for a run. There, I got my workout in. It's like, yes, but that's super random. That's going to burn calories for one day. It's not going to help you long term. It's just you need more structure around your training. Okay. So, number one, take advantage of those windows that you have. Number two, fill those windows with the right workouts and the right structure. Number three, now we're going to talk nutrition. There's no structure with your nutrition. Sure, maybe you're trying to eat low carb. Sure, maybe keto worked for you 10 years ago, so you're going to eat like that a little bit more. But there's no actual structure. You're skipping breakfast because you're going to wake up and you're go, 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 coffee. I don't even drink water. Just go, coffee, bring the kids to school. You're snacking on kid snacks or eating their leftovers throughout the day to get some calories in. And you're getting meals on the fly. You're not preparing yourself in advance. I preach this all the time. I have clients who do, yes. You good? Let me see. Pause. All right, we're good. I have clients who don't eat breakfast. Don't get me wrong, but I preach eating breakfast a lot because it can help you regulate your calories throughout the rest of the day. People who skip breakfast or who aren't paying that close of attention to their nutrition tend to overeat the rest of the day. They tend to snack more. They tend to have more cravings. So you got to set up your structure, get some protein in the morning, have some healthy snacks that are ready to go, and stop getting meals on the fly. When you are tired and you're hungry and you have nothing made, that's when bad decisions happen. So you got to prepare yourself for that. You got to meal prep in advance, or at least prep something in advance so you have a healthy option to go to. So have more structure with the nutrition, get protein in, eat good foods. Don't set yourself up for failure. That's number three. Number four, darn, I don't have a picture for this one. I'll be the picture. All right, not having any accountability. Now get this. You have accountability in so many other areas of your life. Work, chances are you got some accountability from your boss or the company that you work for. Parenting, you got some accountability from your spouse and from your kids. When we were in school, or maybe you're in school now, you have accountability from your teachers and your program to get your work done. Guess what? You don't have any accountability when it comes to your health. Yeah, sure, you could argue like you are your accountability for your own health or whatever it is, but you don't have that accountability. So if you have so many other things like parenting, like family time, like work, taking your time away, it's so easy to let your health slide because no one is holding you accountable. But if you actually have a program and you have someone who can hold you accountable, AKA a coach, or even just a friend or a workout partner or whatever it is, that is going to make you so much more likely to actually follow through with your health and fitness goals. So get some sort of accountability. It helps out so much. And I'm not saying that because I'm a coach, but I preach this all the time to people. It's like, stop trying to do everything on your own. Getting a coach and getting a program removes so many boundaries and so many challenges that you have, like finding times to work out, what workouts to actually do, creating the workouts, getting to the gym, all these different things. If you're doing all of that on your own, it's really hard to stay consistent. But if you have someone who removes those challenges for you and makes it easier, you're so much more likely to actually follow through. So get some sort of accountability. That is number four. And finally, number five, this is kind of the tough one. This is the one that I can't really change for you. It's the willingness to actually change. How bad do you really want to change? How bad do you want to be healthier? How bad do you want to be healthier 10 years from now? How bad do you want to see your kids grow up? All these things should motivate you. But if it doesn't, then you need to try to find something that does motivate you to have that willingness to change. Because if you don't have that willingness to change, then you're not going to change. So I want you to think about what are the consequences if you don't change your habits right now? What's going to happen then? Because in order to get the results that you want, if you want to lose weight, you want to build muscle, you want to get healthier, you have to change certain habits. Something has to change. As much as I want to preach that it's so easy, simple changes, this and that, you still got to change things. You still got to eat a little healthier. You still got to move your body more in the right way. So in order to do that, you got to have that willingness. You got to have that drive. You got to be thinking about, number one, your goals that you want to reach in the future, your super future goals as well, and how you're setting yourself up for success now. And on the other flip side of things, you got to think about the consequences of you if you don't change. All right. So that's number five. That's a big one for people. And you really got to dive deep within yourself to figure that one out. Okay. Now, one last little plug. If you are watching this on time before May the 12th, 2025, I've got a 21-day challenge coming up that's starting on Monday, May the 12th. 21 days. to kickstart some results for your summer, build healthy habits around workouts, around nutrition. This is all it's meant for anyone, but I designed this so that like super busy parents can participate and really succeed on this challenge. So the way it's going to work is that we're going to build better habits around workouts and nutrition. We earn points in the 21 days. You earn points by working out. So every day you work out, you earn a point. Every day you follow the nutrition guide, you earn a point. And guess what? It's nothing crazy. We're just focusing on eating real foods and eliminating some of the processed stuff. And I'm going to give you a bunch of resources along the way that it's going to help you stay consistent easier. So things like meal prepping or giving you easy recipes that are easy to make and quick to make, things like that. I'm also going to give you home workouts that you can do with just a pair of dumbbells. So all the resources you need for the 21 days, I am giving to you, and it's going to be a good time. So if the challenge hasn't started, if you're not watching this after May 12th, if it hasn't started yet, there is a link in the video description here to get signed up. You just claim your spot, get signed up, and you are in, and you're going to get a whole bunch of other things along with a private group chat, which is probably my favorite thing about the challenge because we have all the challengers in there. We talk about workout ideas. We talk about recipes, what people are doing for meal prep, and keeping each other motivated. All right. So join the challenge if you're in time for it. If not, look out for my next one. But I hope you enjoyed this presentation today. Let's see. I'm going to stop my share real fast. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. Camden, you want to come say hi really quick? Ready? She didn't get in the video, so hi. Hi. All right, everyone. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this episode. I will be back for more tips for parents and for everyone else. And until then, have a great day. See you later.